Oprah Winfrey once said, living someone else's dream introduces you to a world you never even knew it existed. So embrace the adventure and make it guide you to your own greatness. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I welcome you all. The term, when used, living someone else's dream, immediately builds an image of lost aspirations and unfulfilled desires. We deserve that our lives should be led the way we want them to opt for pathways we feel comfortable walking through, and choose for professions which we feel happy in working in. This is our right to survive. But there are stages in our life when we have felt we came across circumstances where we feel dragged and forced through pathways which we are not comfortable with. We don't want to. But in my speech, I'll be sharing personal examples to show that living someone else's dream can lead to amazing opportunities and very good career growths. When we were small and indecisive of what careers to opt for, where to move, what careers to opt for, we feel that these decisions were made for us by our parents, or role models, or mentors. But it is not always that if someone is imposing something, it is his or her desire to rule us. It is not always that. It is essential for us to recognize that those guiding forces may be supported by love, by our support to protect us, by an urge to make us safe from all those unforeseen circumstances that can come ahead. So it is a point to be positive in this regard. It's not always a negative entity. Allow me to share my example, my own personal life example. My mother always led a very underprivileged life, especially when her family migrated from India to Pakistan, and due to the loss of her father, sudden loss, she had to support her mother to raise 7 siblings alone with very limited resources. In that situation, she had to give most of her dreams up, but she never complained. We never saw her complaining. Eventually, when my parents moved abroad, both of them worked super hard to provide us all of those deficiencies which they came across, to fulfill those dreams in our lives which they could not achieve. My mother was very fond of extracurricular activities. So my childhood memories are filled with learning how to swim. She used to take us to swimming classes on a daily basis. We used to learn tennis. We used to learn how to play tennis by professional coaches. I remember we had a very big picnic basket, and it was always filled with goodies so that if any plan comes up, we should go ahead without wasting time. These were all things planned for us by our parents. She made us learn how to play football. We used to play football, which made us go through the football fever in every FIFA tournament. So this was a very fun-filled memories of our childhood. Her major dream was to become a doctor, which she could not, because an early urge to start earning and supporting her family, she could not fulfill that dream. So she persuaded me to become a doctor, which did not seem to be a very good idea at that time, but I had to follow her orders. I had no options. After getting married and entering my professional and personal life, a new phase of my life, I had to go through so much social pressure that I had to give up my clinical practice. I was very frustrated on my mother that when she wanted me to become a doctor, why did she make me get married so soon? Why didn't she give me time? Why did she do that to me? This why was a very big hook in my mind, and it could not let me settle in my personal life. It could not let me enjoy my life. Unfortunately, I started blaming others instead of myself, instead of doing what I had to do. So this was the dilemma of my life. Eventually, when I did my MBA, and I went into the professional line in pharmaceutical industry. The world was entirely opposite as per my expectations. my MBBS degree made me outshine, and it led me to so much opportunities as compared to those who were only doctorate of pharmacy. So I had the opportunity to grow, to explore my skills, my innovation skills and communication skills in that industry, and I had many opportunities. So this was only a regret that I had in mind, which was not to be supported at any stage. Still, I feel that there are things that we need to appreciate from those guiding forces. Probably they are for support. Probably they are the best guidance in our life that we cannot understand in that stage, because we are immature. We are not going through that experiences that they have already been through. So we should be positive and think that it's not. I like to conclude my life that it's not always that they are there to propel us through those pathways just for the sake of controlling our lives, just for the sake of ruling ourselves. It is there because they want to protect us from all the unforeseen circumstances. So we should be positive. Whatever comes with us is destined to be there, and we have to learn from our mistakes, and we have to accept the new opportunities that are coming across and make our way the best out of it. That's all from my side. Thank you. Hand over to you.